Okay, viewers, welcome back to Ray's Way. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Now, in today's version of Ray's Way Do-It-Yourself project, what we're going to do here for you is we're going to change out a broken ice maker in a bottom freezer of a Jenn-Air refrigerator. Of course, this may be the same thing for Whirlpool, KitchenAid, and so forth. So these are similar products, and they're interchangeable depending on what brand refrigerator you have. So what we got here is a brand new replacement ice maker, where obviously the water fills up the ice, freezes, and kicks it out when it's all done. Now this is going to be a simple and easy project. I'll show you how we diagnosed the issue here and what the problem was. It's going to have 3 bolts. You're only going to need a 1/4-inch nut driver, and that's all you're going to need to finish this project. So let me get this open up and we'll show you what's going on and how you diagnose the problem. Okay, viewers, I kept the light on here, kept it plugged in for the purposes of being able to show you what's going on. Now, so what the problem is here, if you put your hand down in here, in these where the fingers are, and you can tell when you have no ice, you either got a problem of water making it to the ice maker, maybe it's clogged or frozen somewhere, or maybe if there's ice cubes in here and frozen and it doesn't kick out, the tray is not heating up to allow the fingers to kick them out. Okay, so in this example, that was the problem. Now, I took this out previously, and when it was out, the ice cubes melted and they fell out. So right now, technically, there's nothing in here. However, that's the problem. So, like I said, you got 3 bolts, one right there, one closer here, and one that's underneath. That you'll be able to get it once you take the tray out and everything. It's right underneath there. Okay, so that's going to be the biggest issue you have is without taking all your racks out and stuff like that. It's fairly simple to do, coming in this way and up underneath the rack. I'll take all this out. Now again, this is your lever. Now when it's in the up position like that, it's not going to make any ice. Okay, so when it's down, when it fills up, the lever will go up and shut the ice off so that you don't overflow. Okay, and back here in the back, you just got a real quick connection, electrical connection. Then you just squeeze the tabs and pull it out, and it's done. So really, there's no issue or worries about getting electrocuted and shocked. But for safety's sakes, generally, I would tell you to always unplug your refrigerator when you do any service work. Okay, so do what I say and not what I do, of course, because I may not do that in this example. So anyways, and it's just for your benefit of the light and so forth. So I'm gonna put you on hold for a second. I'm gonna get in here. We're gonna take the 3 bolts out. Now really, technically, the only bolt you really have to remove is the one underneath here. Okay, these other ones here, if you loosen them up, it got a notch in it, so you can slide this up and pull it off and the bolts will stay in there. So that makes it kind of easy to hang the new one on there. Okay, so real quick, let me see if I can get this set up, and if I can show you while I do it, that'll be great. Hang on a moment. Okay, viewers, hopefully you can see what's going on here for you. And like I said, what I'm going to do initially is come in here and push down these tabs and unplug it. Okay, so now it's unplugged, and so there should be no worries about any type of electrical shock. Okay, now, so I'm going to go in here and get the nut, loosen it, a few turns, of course. Try to get it on there without going by feel, because I can't see what I'm doing at this point. Give it a few whirls that you know it's not going to come out, and then you can come up underneath here, get that out of the way. There we go. So now I got on there. Again, that bar was in the way, so you may want to lift that up all the way. So now, you should be able to lift it up, slide it right out, and here you go. So, this is everything that we just did in reverse. Okay, so now we're going to take this one out, and on the top of here it says, ice maker will not produce ice until freezer temperature is below 10 degrees Fahrenheit. A new unit may take up to 24 hours to produce ice. Just as an FYI. So now, alright viewers, so it's better off here getting the top one screwed in first and have that drop down all the way, and then you can locate your hole in the bottom to firm it up. Go. Last part will be putting the connection in. Make sure it's going the right direction. Goes out of the way. Connection's good. Tabs are good. And you make sure your connections in there are good. And lastly, what you do is you block in your mechanism. It could have been done originally on the outside, but I was having issues with it originally. So again, off, on, oop, get this back in that. There you go. Make sure it's in all the way. Good to go. So now we'll put the drawer back in and we'll give it a shot. When I say drawer, I meant tray. We'll put the tray back in and we'll give it a shot to see how that works though. So again, we got the connection in, we got the two bolts and the bolt underneath, and it should be all good to go. Okay viewers, so just to give you a closer view of what the real action happens is, and again, this is the ice tray filled with water. Okay, after it's frozen, then the ice tray itself heats up to loosen the ice from the bottom. And what happens is after it heats up, this wheel, these teeth, turn around, like it goes in clockwise and kicks down and shoots them out over, okay, and into your ice tray. Then from that point, it refills into here, fills up your trays again, and continues the process. Okay, so this is the second time I had to replace this this ice maker. I'm not too happy or thrilled with the Jenn-Air products, but maybe it's more of a Whirlpool or Maytag or whoever makes these things issue. But for having this refrigerator, and this is the second time I had to do this, I'm not too happy with the product. Okay, so, okay, viewers, so, you know, changing it out, you know, like I was indicating, this costs about 60 bucks. Get it shipped to you on Amazon. You know, again, you don't have to call in a repairman. Unless it's under warranty, then go ahead and do that, you know. But in this case, it wasn't. It's well out of warranty. And again, it's the second time I had to do this. So 3 bolts, not a problem. 1 electrical connection, and you're good to go. Now, this hasn't started yet because it's going to take some time. But eventually, it'll fill up with water and start to freeze and process, and it'll be all good to go. So, hope you like this video. Save yourself some money, at least some labor charges. And like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. You may want to catch out some of my other videos, like the Jenn-Air product I had to fix my stove with the ignition on it. So, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time on Ray's Way.